Hello, thanks for tuning into yoga. Let's start standing today. I've got my prop close by, comfortable loose clothing, a beverage, should you get thirsty at any point. All right, feet, our foundation, our connection to the ground. Try to avoid the feet a haphazard any which way. Instead, parallel your feet. The feet about a hip distance apart. That's about 2 of your fists distance apart. Hey, 2 fist distance apart, the feet. More or less. Knees a little bend and a soft extend. Careful not to lock out the knees. Easy bend, soft extend. Again, little bend of the knees and a soft extend. We'll keep the legs long and then build your posture taller. A little extra tone to the tummy and a little bit of extra back with the shoulders. Avoid any big exaggeration. We want it to be soft and subtle. Normal standing with a little more lift to the heart. Jaw level. Good. This is our standing posture. Mountain pose, our first yoga shape of the day. Turn the palms forward, encourage the elbows against the ribs, and I invite you to close your eyes, just for about 10 counts. Notice your breath and any sway that sneaks into the body. Try to make the outside edges of your feet a little heavier. That'll lift your arches off the floor, if only a little more. And if they're not already, open your eyes. Again, pressing down into the outside edges of your feet. To exaggerate, you might look at my feet now. It's a lot of outside edge of foot. A little extra press to the outside edge of your foot helps to tone the arches of your feet off the ground. You want to flare all of your toes and create a little extra tone on your inner thighs. And that, again, is assisted by pushing into the outside edges of your feet. From here now, hands to prayer. Bring your legs to touch, more or less. Bend the knees. Send your seat back on the diagonal and see if you can bend the knees a little bit more. This becomes chair pose. It's work. Arms extend up on a diagonal away from the seat. Can you sink lower? Reach arms and torso longer. Rest the arms, rise. Straighten the legs and roll your shoulders back. Good work. One more time, hands to heart. Bend the knees a little and send the seat back a touch. That angles your spine forward. Reach the arms on a diagonal away from your seat. Chair pose. It's like sitting down into a chair that's not there. A little lower perhaps. Good. Rest the arms, straighten the legs, and roll your shoulders back. Hold your elbows, like so. Bring the elbows up in line with the shoulders, more or less, and move the elbows from side to side. A shoulder warm up here. Take that a little lower than the shoulders, and then a little higher, just a little higher than the shoulders. Side to side with the elbows. Bring the elbows low and rest. Take your hands to your knees. Again, send your seat slightly back as the hands find the knees. I want you to use your arm length and strength to push your shoulders away from your knees. Try to get taller. No back bend here though. The tummy's engaged. Nice long and flat back. Bring that right back to stand. Good. Hands to knees, seat back. Posture stays long. Until now, elbows to knees and start to round. A forward fold. Allow the back to relax and lengthen, and the back of your neck as well. Allow it to relax and lengthen. Peek forward, hands to knees. We want to find flat back as soon as possible, and then come to stand. Really good. One more time, hands to the knees. Seat angles back, arm strength helps you keep the posture long. Elbows to knees, start to round. Relax through the back of your neck, option to let the arms dangle here. Relax your neck. Your forward fold. Notice your breathing. If breathing is labored, you might not go so low. You want the breath to be calm and steady. Let's inhale to flat back, hands to knees. Nice, catch your breath here. Inhale, stand. Back to tall. Really good work. Okay, wider stance now. Wider than the shoulders. Wider than the hips for sure. Parallel feet to start, and we'll take a wide-legged forward fold now. Bend the knees a little bit. You can always straighten them later. Knees bent a little bit, hands to knees, seat angles back, long spine angles forward. Again, you're not rounded here. You're using your arm strength to pull the chest between the shoulders. A nice flat back. From here, you can come onto the elbows, and that is lower. Relax your neck. And if you wish, straighten those knees a little extra. Try to relax the back of your neck. Maybe even tuck your chin in. Good. Hands to knees. Use your arm strength to lift you to a flat back. You don't need the side view, do you? Long spine. Good. Rise. Again, feet parallel. Tummy strength engages. The shoulders roll back. Warrior two. Turn your right toes to the right. The heel of your right foot stays put. Right toes right. Heel of left foot nudges back a little bit. Nudge the heel back. Bend your right knee. Square your hips and your heart towards me. Open your arms to a T and gaze over your right arm. Try to get taller in the torso and perhaps lower in the pelvis. I'm going to walk a wider stance and sink my hips down a little more. Reverse warrior. Please take your left hand to your hip and give that left hand a little bit of weight as you tilt your shoulders down into the left. The right arm comes overhead if you'd like. It doesn't have to. Breathe in here, reverse warrior. And then exhale, come forward into extended warrior or side angle. You want to bring your forearm to your thigh and use your arm as a little kickstand to rest your shoulders against. You might even push down against the arm to help you keep the chest proud. Spine in line with your left inseam. Arm alongside ear if you dare. Side angle. Your left side making one long angle. Left arm down. Rise, warrior two. Look over the right arm and breathe in. As you exhale, face forward. Rest your arms down. Straighten the right leg. Parallel the feet. A little adjustment there. Good. In fact, walk your feet all the way together. Just like we started, really tiny knee bend. And extend. Down and up. Last time. Good. We'll do the same set of shapes with the left leg at a 90 degree, more or less. Start with the stance wide. Forward folding stance. Not a forward fold yet, we'll get there. Off the heel of your left foot, turn your left toes to the left, nudge the heel of your right foot back a little bit, and bend left knee right on top of ankle. The pelvis and the shoulders want to square forward. The arms lift to a T, and the gaze goes over the left arm. If you comfortably can, walk your right foot back a little bit and sink your hips down a touch more. So the pelvis goes down, but the torso gets longer. It's like you're lifting your rib cage off your pelvis. Now, a right hand to your right hip, and then give some weight to that right hand as you tilt the shoulders down and to the right. Left arm can stay where it is, or if you'd like, bring it overhead for more side stretch. Now we won't be here all day. Take a deep breath in. Come over the top, rest your left forearm to your left thigh. Notice where your spine is. You might look down towards your belly button and right foot. Is spine in line with the right inseam? Ideally it is. Extend right arm alongside ear. And arm, torso, and leg make one long line. If you were to drop a marble on the back of your right hand up here, it would slide all the way down to the ankle now. Good. Reach back, up into the warrior two. Look out over the left arm. Breathe in big. As you exhale, arms down, face forward, straighten your leg, parallel your feet, and walk your feet together. Again, a little knee bend. Down and up. Very good. Try tree pose with me now. Feet start parallel. Your body's weight distributed evenly between 2 feet. That's nice. So, almost where we started today. Now, right toes turn out to the right, pivoting off the right heel. And making a square angle with the feet down below. A 90-degree angle, more or less. Heels towards each other. Lift the right heel and try to bring it to the inside of your left ankle. Close that distance. Looks like this. Woo. So heel of right foot to inside of left ankle. Get taller on top of your left foot. It's a little easier if you take your arms out to the side. A tightrope walker holding a bar. I imagine myself sometimes holding railings. See if the right toes will lift. If your head and spine are on top of the left foot, you'll be in balance. You don't really need the right foot there. Right knee forward is going to change your balance. Careful. Right foot down, if not already. Good. Other side. The feet start close together. Off the left heel, turn your left toes out to the left. Lift the heel and slide it against the inside of your right ankle, like so. This is tree pose. Find your roots down through the leg, the right leg especially, and then find your trunk growing taller. Nice. Some branches might help stabilize. Spine and head on top of right foot. See if you can peel the left toes off the ground. You can always put them back down or commit further into the shape as you like. Almost through. See if you can keep your balance as you bring your knee forward. Again, you can always put the toes down if you need. Toes down, heel down, back to neutral. Weight balanced between the 2 feet. Good. Quick review. Warrior 2, reverse warrior, side angle. It's a very small stance I'm in, you'll notice. But we're going to do those same shapes from the forward fold. Oh dear. Open the legs wider than the shoulders. Hands to knees. Bend the knees a little bit. Send your seat back to get the hands towards the knees. Elbows to knees. Now you can stay here for the forward fold and relax your neck, or you might let the arms dangle. I recommend you keep your elbows on your knees. It's going to make for easier transitioning. Peek forward. Try to drop your seat a little bit lower to look forward. Good. Now set up the warrior stance. Heel of left foot nudges left. Right toes pivot right. Yes, reach your left arm back. Try to get left side on top of right side. Left shoulder on top of right shoulder. And left hip on top of right hip. Rise up to warrior 2. Reach the left arm back, the right arm forward. Gaze out over your right arm. Dig in with the outside edges of your feet. That'll help your arches to lift. Sink the hips, grow the torso longer, and lean back, reverse warrior. Breathe in fully, get nice and long and an extra stretch through the ribs. Inhale. Exhale, lean forward. Side angle. Left arm alongside ear if you care to. You can also keep it down if you want. Okay, you know what's next? Wide leg forward fold. Bend both knees. Hands towards knees. Get your spine longer. Your torso balanced between the 2 feet. Parallel the feet. Sink lower. Elbows to knees. Relax your neck. Send your seat a little lower. A little extra knee bend. Peek forward. Start with the right heel, the heel of your right foot. Pivot it to the right. The right leg straightens. Off the left heel, turn your left toes to the left. Good. Get your right side, shoulder and hip, on top of your left side. Try to lift the torso a little higher. This is side angle. Up to warrior 2. Reach the arms away from each other. Dig in with the outside edges of your feet. Gaze over the left arm. And then lean back. Reverse warrior. Ideally, chin and nose point up, the same direction as your elbow. Lean forward. Forearm to thigh, side angle. Arm, right arm, wherever you please. Try to get right side on top of left side. Start with the feet, knees bend, feet parallel, elbows to knees, or hands. Elbows eventually relax the back of your neck. Hands to knees. Peek forward, drop your seat a little, walk your feet back together. Good. Get your feet as close together as they can. And then seat still a little lower. Last time, the chair pose. Reach your arms up, away from your seat. Can you sink the seat a little lower? Breathe in. Exhale, rest the arms, straighten the legs, and roll your shoulders back a few times. Good. Hands to the hips, facing forward. Little side stretch. Pour some extra weight into the left hand. As the left shoulder goes down, the right shoulder goes up. Stretch on the right side. But try to get longer on your left side. Both sides of your torso. Longer. Rib cage lifting away from pelvis. Grow taller as you find center. Other side. Pour weight into the right hand. Use right arm strength to make right side longer. And that also makes the left side longer. It's like you're taking your whole rib cage away from the pelvis. Good. Come back to center. Find yourself still taller. Now, I'll give you the side view. Turn your fingers to point down. Hands to the butt, the very top of the butt. Heel of hand above the cheek. Something like that. And if your hands cannot get that far back, well, anywhere between hands side and hands back will do. Yeah, wherever those hands can comfortably rest, get them. And again, fingers point down. From here, we want to get the shoulders to roll back. As they do, we'll try to bring the elbows a little closer together. This is a chest stretch, a heart opener. Dare you to lift your chin just a hint, lightly laying your head back. Notice that the arms can create a sense of lift in your back. Push against the hands and you can get a longer torso. Rest. Release the arms. Neutral. Good. Now, time to find the ground. We'll do some seated exercises. If getting down to the floor is too much for you, remember, we can work from the chair. So if you'd like to pull a chair up, you might try that. Before coming to the floor, it's nice to find your prop, a cushion, something to rest your seat upon. Yoga block works, a folded up bath towel, pillow cushion, bedroom pillow folded in half, all would work. Take a knee as you will. Try to sit the seat to the floor or to your prop. And find your legs comfortable in front of you. Now, the cross leg, not mandatory. Oh, I have one of these I could use as a prop today. Notice the difference in height? Yeah, oh, big difference. So this one would lift my seat up a lot higher, making the seated position a little easier on the inner thighs. So you know, you can always prop more stuff underneath of you. You'll have an easier time of sitting here, especially if it's tight in the hips. Some folks, when we sit down, the knees pop up like this, and you can't do anything about it, other than sit on something. Yeah, even if it's a bench, eventually you'll be high enough for the knees to rest lower. I digress. Find your posture, wherever it may be. Tall. Notice flesh out from underneath of the pelvis, as best you can. Get a longer waist. Pull the tummy in for that. Don't work too hard. Try to relax the thighs more and the arms a little more. Legs don't have to be crossed. As I mentioned, you could be sitting in a chair. Float the torso long. Relax your legs extra. Relax your arms even more. Notice the sensations. Sitting here. Notice your mind, your mood, your thoughts. Notice breath. Breathe fully. Relax your body more. In no rush, if they're not already. Slowly open your eyes. And we circle the arms overhead. Inhale, palms will touch. Exhale, hands circle down, arms down. And again, circle up. Easy down. Arms up. Exhale down. Other leg in front. Or, if your legs are not crossed, reposition your legs in any way so that you're sitting a little differently than just a moment ago. Re-establish your seat to whatever it is you're sitting on. Pull the flesh out from underneath of you. Grow taller. Relax the legs. Elbows under shoulders. Relax your arms. Float into posture. Gentle now. Left hand to right thigh. Right hand to the floor behind you. Use your arms to get a little taller. Shoulders stay grounded. Use your arms to twist a little more. Twist your ribs with the arm strength. Turn your face back with your neck strength. Posture plumb. Shoulders and jaw level. Inhale big. Exhale, face forward. Ooh, good. Inhale, get longer through your spine. Soft twist. Left hand behind, right hand to left leg. You're already twisting. You might use the arms to grow taller and to twist a little deeper. Use your neck to turn the face back. Tummy's toned, shoulders grounded. Twisting actively. Breathing actively. Take a big inhale to prepare. As you exhale, release. And find your posture tall, facing forward. Good. One more stretch here. Right arm overhead. Your left hand finds the ground beside you, and left elbow will bend in towards you. Left hand down, left elbow bending in, and right arm overhead. A long arm if you can manage it, a bent arm, or no arm, as you like. The left arm can lift or lower you. Try to create length on both sides of your torso. And finally, let the head go. Breathe in. Get to the other side like a little cartwheel. Exhale across the top. Good. And as the right hand finds the ground, you'll notice the right fingers are pointing out to your right side. The elbow bends in, back towards you and your torso, as opposed to bending the elbow back behind you. Elbow bends in towards you. It's more stable. Left arm can be long, short, or beside you, as you like it. Try to keep both sides of your torso long. Get your neck a little more stretched. And gaze, if you can, rolls up. It's like the heart almost yearns to face the ceiling too. Breathe in, peek forward. Exhale, rise. Use the weight of your left arm to help you find posture taller. Very good. Legs wide. And then heels of feet together for butterfly. Your tendency is to pull the feet in right away. Don't do that. Extend the heels of your feet comfortably far away to start. We'll get them in just a moment. But I want you to feel heels of feet a good 20 inches away from the pelvis. And then try to tilt forward. Rest your elbows to your thighs. If not possible, you rest your hands to something. Get more of your torso's weight to fall forward into the arms and into the legs. pulling flesh out from underneath of your seat will help angle the pelvis more forward, and that might help you find the shape a little lower. After all, try to relax the back of your neck. Bring your hands under your face, and arm strength will help you to roll up. Push down against the arms to rise back into posture tall. Now, come off of your prop, block or cushion. Hands behind you in such a way that your fingers point out to the side. Fingers point out to the side, hands to the floor behind you. Pull the heels of your feet in closer, like so. Then push your knees a little more down. And arm strength pushes your rib cage a little more forward and up. If your seat slides forward, good for you. You've got strong arms and a big back bend. Gentle, not very much. Lay the head back just a half inch. The nose and chin angled upward ever so subtly. Now soften the chest and shoulders, slouch a little bit. Stand your feet down. Good. I'll give you the side view for this one. Still, fingers are pointing out to the side, and your hands are behind you, so behind your seat by a few inches. Your feet are standing down, and the knees are bent, somewhere between the hips and your ankles. We want to use arm strength back here to push the chest forward and through. So, not relaxed as I am now, but up here, proud through the chest. Can you feel it? Now lighten the seat by drawing the knees on top of the ankles. If that's too much for you, back off, by all means. Everyone, in fact, bring your seat back down, but try to keep the chest proud. 2 more times, knees on top of ankles. Look at the knees. Sit it down. Last time, chest still proud, knees on top of ankles. Rest it down. Very good. Now, come in line with your mat and lay back for constructive rest. Constructive rest, you're laying on back. Knees are bent. Feet standing flat on the floor. This shape encourages release in your lower back and the back of your pelvis. Feel the weight of your legs resting against the back of your pelvis. Turn your nose up towards the ceiling and close your eyes for about 30 seconds. Simply breathe. Notice how you feel. Notice where your mind wanders to. Breathe. Feel your body. Ask it to relax. Peek towards me, reach your arms forward, lift your shoulders and head off the floor. 5 crunches, nose points forward and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rest, head and shoulders down. Lift your seat up. Move the knees on top of the ankles and send the seat a little higher. This is bridge pose. You don't need to do anything special with the shoulders. Just tuck your chin in towards the chest. Try to keep your eyes on the ceiling for this one. Bring your pelvis down slowly. Roll down through your spine, inch by inch, bone by bone. Good. Again, knees on top of ankles, lift the seat. Roll down slowly. Last time. Lift your seat. The bridge pose. Tucking the chin in helps you get weight more in the shoulders. Get more of your rib cage to lift off the floor. And then we slowly lower, rib by rib, back down. Vertebra by vertebra, middle back, lower back, and pelvis down. Let both knees fall to your left. Turn your chin to your right. This is an easy twist, a lazy twist. Rest here. A few breaths. A few more breaths. Reset constructive rest. Feet flat, knees up. Knees fall to the right. Turn your face to the left. Rest. Relax muscle. Feel your bones sink down. Closer. Closer to the ground. The floor you lay upon. Relax. Breathe. Feel the body. Encourage it to relax. Ask it to relax. Wherever you feel pull, wherever you feel tension, ask for that spot to soften, to relax. A few more breaths here. Reset constructive rest. Stand your feet to the ground. I'll give you the side view, or the head-on view. Knock knees. The feet walk about as wide as your mat as your knees come together. Encourage the knees to fall towards each other. That doesn't mean the knees have to touch. Knees fall inward more or less. And then your job is to relax. Feel your body. Breathe and relax. And if you catch your mind wandering, good for you. Bring it back to the breath. And relaxing the body. Now in no rush, bring your feet back towards each other. Take your right ankle to your left knee. It's an upside down figure 4 shape. See if you can extend your left leg up towards the ceiling. You might hold on to that leg, the extended one. Hold on to it with your hands wrapped around the hamstring or holding on to your pants. You can always use a strap or a towel to corral the leg as well. Moving on, bend, left knee. Stand, left foot down. Figure 4 stretch on the other side. Right foot down, left ankle to right knee. Right leg then extends up. And you can hold on to that leg as you rest. Head and shoulders back against the floor. And a gentle figure 4. Bend your right knee. Stand your right foot down. And then your left foot down. And extend both legs long for Savasana, our resting shape. Close your eyes. Nose points up. Tuck the chin to get the back of your neck longer. Maybe walk your shoulders down the back. Can you scoot the tailbone forward? And extend the legs longer, heels and feet a little more forward. Rest. Breathe. Scan your body for tension. And if you find some, ask it to go. Ask tension to leave your body. Will yourself relaxed. Use your mental energy to soften your muscles. Experience bones is heavy, pulled by gravity down into the floor or ground you lay upon. Relax muscles. Experience the weight of your bones. Relax your tongue, your jaw, your brow and temples. Relax your face. Waking from your slumber, wiggle your fingers and toes for me. Roll to your right side fetal position. No rush. Again, no rush. Come up to seated. Feel free to use your prop or not. We won't be here that long. Shoulders a little extra back. Lift through the torso. Relax the legs and your arms. Float the torso tall. And just one inhale. Draw your palms together high. Exhale, hands to prayer. Touch your heart. And from your heart, wish the very best for yourself, for your friends, your family, all those you adore. Wish the best in health and happiness for yourself and everyone you care to. Open your eyes, if not already. Carry the hands high. Inhale. And exhale as if wiping a slate clean. Let your hands find the knees. I hope those wishes come true. Thank you for sharing your time and your energy. Good work today. Stretching, breathing, and taking control of the body. More or less. See you soon. Thanks again. Aloha.